It started with a wrong turn. Every bad story starts that way. I was driving home after a long freelance job, rain hammering the windshield, caffeine dead in my veins, GPS frozen mid-route. Then it flickered, buzzed, and said, "Turn right." There wasn't supposed to be a right turn, but there it was. A single cracked road vanishing into fog. The sign read, "Welcome to Coldwell. Population, 0. Yeah, 0. I thought it was vandalized. I thought, what's the harm in a shortcut? So I turned. Before we continue, please like, share, and comment on the time and where you're from to better help me understand when to post new content for everyone. Let's continue. The town looked like it hadn't breathed in 50 years. Boarded up houses, burned out cars, windows with curtains that still moved even though there was no wind. I stopped at a gas station, pump dripping with fresh fuel, open sign flickering like a dying heartbeat. There wasn't a soul around. And then I saw her. Across the street. White dress, barefoot, standing under a broken streetlight. She wasn't doing anything, just staring at me. Her head tilted like she was trying to hear something behind me. I blinked, and she was gone. I went into the diner next door. The smell hit me first, grease, mildew, and something metallic. The lights were still on. Plates of food sat on every table, half-eaten meals, steaming cups of coffee, like everyone just stood up and left mid-bite. I called out. Nothing. Then I saw it in the reflection of the stainless counter. She was standing behind me. I spun around, empty, but a chair scraped across the floor by itself, leaving a streak of blood behind. The clocks on the wall all read the same time, 3:17. That's when I stopped pretending this was normal. I ran outside. The entire town was lit up now, houses glowing from within, every streetlight buzzing. But inside each house, I saw people, silhouettes moving behind curtains, hundreds of them. When I blinked, they were gone. That's when I noticed the posters. On every wall, every pole, every window, my face. Each poster said, "Missing since June 14th, 1998. It was June 14th, 2025. The fog thickened. I could taste it in my mouth, like ashes. I ran into what looked like a police station. The door was unlocked. Inside, still power, phones humming, fluorescent light buzzing overhead, and on the wall, an evidence board covered in photos. All of me, sleeping, eating, driving. Some were taken inside my own apartment, hundreds of miles away. My heart started slamming in my chest. I tore them down, one by one, until I hit the last one. It was me, in my car, taken from the back seat. Tonight. The police radio crackled. A voice whispered, "Turn around." I froze, turned, and there he was, the sheriff, or what was left of him, jaw missing, eyes sunken, badge melted into his chest. He raised a camera, flash went off, and he was gone. The lights dimmed. The whole building started vibrating, like something was breathing under it. Every phone started ringing at once. I picked one up. A voice whispered, "You were never supposed to find this place." Then came screaming. Not one scream, dozens, hundreds, twisting together until it didn't sound human anymore. I dropped the phone and bolted outside. That's when the shadows started moving. Human shapes, but wrong. Limbs too long, faces blank. They crawled from the fog, whispering in voices that weren't theirs. One reached for me, nails slicing into my shoulder. I swung the flashlight. Its face shattered like glass, dust spraying across the air. The others screamed in unison, a chorus of agony. I ran, didn't care where, just away. My car came into view like salvation. I jumped in, engine roaring to life. As I sped down the main road, I saw the town sign again. "Thank you for visiting Coldwell." And underneath, in dripping white paint, "You never left." The car sputtered, then died. Lights flickered, sky folded in on itself, like the world was peeling apart. For a second, I swear I saw rows of people watching from the fog, hundreds of them, all wearing my face. Then, nothing. Silence. When I came to, I was on the highway again. Rain falling. The engine is purring like nothing happened. Dashboard clock, 3:17. I laughed. I told myself it was a dream. Until I looked at the passenger seat. There was a folded white dress, soaking wet, and a fresh handprint on the inside of the window. Then I heard her, whispering from the dark behind me, "Welcome home." The rearview mirror shifted on its own, and she was sitting in the back seat, smiling. If you ever see a town that doesn't show up on GPS, don't stop, don't look, don't listen, just drive. Because if you don't, Coldwell will find you first.